Oh man, I have been through it all in my 20s, and I finally feel like I'm at a place where I feel just so at home with myself and with who I am. And so, if you're in the thick of it right now, if your 20s are like all over the place, because mine have been too, this video is for you. Welcome to 30 Things I Wish I Knew Before I Was 30. I'm Jess, by the way. Did I say that? Jess. It's Jess in New York City. I'm gonna be 30 in less than a month, and my 29th year has honestly been the best year yet. It was the year that I moved to my dream city. You can guess what that is. And found myself in the midst of it all. Like, it's just been the greatest experience. So let's get into it. Okay, number one is get comfortable with starting over. And I honestly encourage you to start over again and again and again and allow yourself to be a beginner in a wide variety of things. I'm a professional dancer, and I decided to do that after I got into PA school. I saw the letter that I had gotten in, and I just immediately knew that I needed to start over and I needed to pursue what actually set my soul on fire. So I did that. And as a dancer, you kind of are just always starting over. As soon as you do one job, it's always kind of like, all right, well, what's the next thing? I've moved 3 different times as a dancer, and each time I had to start completely new, including here in New York City, which, funny thing about starting over here is that I came here thinking that I wanted to be a dancer, and then kind of got here and realized that I'll always be a dancer, but I have other goals and I kind of want to see where else life takes me. So in turn, I feel like I'm starting over yet again and finding what my passions are outside of dance, or how I can make dance feel more like something that I just get to enjoy and less like my career. But there's just no shame in starting over. And sometimes I've been forced to start over, and other times I've chosen it. So either way, I think that a new beginning of sorts is just always a beautiful thing, even if it's difficult. Okay, I don't know if I'm gonna do all 30, but we're gonna do a few today. Number 2, if you're thinking about it for more than a month, you have to try it. I always tend to live by this because I just don't want my life to ever be like a what if I had trying something. So anytime, that's my rule of thumb. If I'm thinking about something for more than a month, then I have to try it. When I was thinking about moving to Salt Lake City, I thought about it for 2 months, and then I was like, okay, I have to try it. So I did it. When I was thinking about moving to New York City, same thing. It was like the opportunity was presented to me, and I didn't think about it for that long, but I just had the thought of like, if I don't go, will I wonder what would happen if I had? And so I did it. I could give you so many examples, but I think that's just a good rule of thumb. Like, if something is in the back of your mind for a month, do it. It might, even if it seems crazy, just try it. Like, if you've been wanting to go to a class, like I'm a dancer, so if you're like someone that maybe isn't dancing anymore, but you've been wanting to go take a dance class and you've been thinking about it for a month, go take the dance class. I always just am like, no regrets, because you might go to something and hate it, but at least you know, and you can stop thinking about it, you know? Just go do the thing. Just do it. I genuinely feel the most beautiful when I am the happiest, or like the most authentic to myself. I personally, I just, yeah, when I'm doing something that feels right to me in the moment, whether I'm like going somewhere that I'm really excited about, or I'm just choosing to wear something that feels right to me, or have been choosing to wear my hair naturally, and I just feel like, yeah, I feel so much more beautiful when I do those things, and I kind of choose what feels the most like me. And let me tell you, it's taken me a long time to figure out what feels the most like me, but I think it's just kind of trial and error of like how how do you do your hair that makes you feel the most like you. This is how I do mine, and it takes me not very long, and it's honestly not that much upkeep. So I think that that's part of why it makes me feel beautiful, is because I don't really like to spend that much time on anything. So I would just say do what feels the most you, and you'll feel the best. Now, to continue on with that, how your life feels is so much more important than how your life looks to other people. And I always love to say that I personally don't feel insecure if my life doesn't look the way that somebody else thinks that it should. I don't. You can look at my life and say that you don't want my life. That's great. I hope that you look at my life and I hope you look at my life and are like, I would want this, but I wouldn't want this, because that's how you get to know yourself, right? And what feels good to me might not feel good to you. So do what feels good to you and don't care about what it looks like. And I also say that you'll know when you meet someone if that person's life feels good to them. Because I do feel like when you meet someone that you're drawn to, it's because they possess something. And for me, it's like a passion or like a creativity or like a feeling that they are where they're meant to be. And I love seeing that in people, even if what they want for themselves isn't what I want for myself. It's just magnetic to be around someone who you can tell is creating the life of their dreams. For real. And I say that about Taylor Swift a lot, because whether or not you feel a certain way about her, when you look at her, you can tell that she's doing what she loves to do. And I just think that's so magnetic and attractive. Oof. It just, that's the stuff. My life got really good when I learned to find joy in the little everyday things. Because I think in my 20s, I was always kind of pushing for the next big thing, especially like as a dancer, like pushing for my next show or my next job or whatever. And I had all these incredible experiences, but my overall life just got so much better when I was able to be happy chilling at home with my dog, or like feel content with reading a book in my sweatpants, or like finding joy in going on a walk and looking at beautiful things that I probably wouldn't have noticed if I was just like rushing through it, if that makes sense. So pause, take time to like enjoy the scenery around you, listen to things that maybe you wouldn't hear if you didn't actually like listen, and find joy in the mundane everyday life things. How can you make getting out of bed and doing your morning skincare routine something that you enjoy and something that feels good to you? And just when I asked myself those questions and added little things that made me feel better, my whole life became so much more calm and peaceful and joyful overall. So try that. Okay, this will be my last one for today, and then I'll just make this more of like a series of things to learn before you're 30. So if you want to see more, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, and I'd love to hear a comment about anything that you heard today that you either resonated with or maybe disagree with. Like, I'd love to hear all the things, so put it in the comments. And here's my last one. Okay, this is a box of bread stickers. And I got this at like a little stationery store here in the city. It was like the cutest little store, and like it's just like all different types of bread, and it sparkles. And when I tell you, after I bought this, I didn't miss a single day of journaling, because positive reinforcement works. And when I just was like, like literally every night before I go to bed, I'm like, oh my gosh, I get to like pick out a sticker and put it in my journal after I've journaled. And so, yeah, like literally I'm 29, I'm about to be 30, but I'm just a girl. And it's okay to just be someone who gets excited about stickers. Like, this is the best $7 I've ever spent. And I don't know what I'm gonna do when I run out, because I don't know if they have more, but I will search to get me more stickers. Like, they're just so cute. You can find me on Instagram at It's Jess in the City, and you can find me on TikTok at at Jess in the Castle. And if you subscribe to my channel here, you will see more of me in my New York City life as I rediscover who I am and help you rediscover who you are in the process.